it is time to do the first sneaker review of 2025. I said I'm coming in hot, and I did say that it's gonna be some shockers over here. I think you guys saw the last video, so I think that this is a little bit of a clue already. Yes, it's on the second spot of the last video, my top 5, and there I go with the tongue twisters. Sometimes I say things that I don't even understand myself, guys, but I just go with it and it sounds professional. That's all you gotta do. You just gotta go with it. And when it comes to these sneakers, guys, I am going straight to the point because these shoes, I've been wanting these sneakers for a long time. I even did a short talking about should I pick these or the Magnetos. Well, guys, yes, I did pick these, and maybe I'm guilty of buying the Magnetos too. But that review's coming later, guys. So what are they? These bad boys right here, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, the metallic plum. I think that's a new one. That's a new one that I'm gonna come up with, the plum, you know? Nah, I'm not digging that one that much, even though it doesn't sound that bad. Yes, guys, the ASIC Gel Cayano 14 plum colorway. That's what they call it, the plum. And like I mentioned in my top 5 video, yes, it is my second favorite silhouette of all times. I'm telling you, I don't know what took me so long to ever buy these sneakers. These shoes are amazing, but there's a lot of questions that have been asked to me about the metallic part right here, like the chromish type of part, and what kind of, if the material's really good on it, how comfortable they are, how's the sizing. Well, guys, we're gonna get to that in just a minute. But let's start it off with the materials. Well, guys, starting it off with the silverish part right here, the pewter. Yes, you know, sometimes you just gotta polish the pewter if you. On these guys, you don't have to worry about polishing no pewters, you know?
Bruh.
Man, I'm telling you, bro. Anyways, so if there's any young bucks watching me right now, they have no idea what the hell I'm talking about. But hey, let's just get to the shoes. Let's get to the shoes. That's the important part, guys. Not the pewter. Where all the silver's at in the actual sneaker, it's actually leather, guys. And I'm not gonna lie to you, this is pretty damn badass. The way they make that color into the leather, I'm telling you, man, I just don't even see a way that can ever peel off or anything like that. It's just very well made and very clean. It's very nice, and it's actually like a tumbled leather too. If you guys ain't familiar with the ASICS Cayano and you guys are actually debating or thinking about buying these shoes, I'll get into a little bit of the detail on it. I have reviewed these shoes, so I'll get into the details just in case you guys want to decide on copping these bad boys right here. Right behind the toe box right here, it has these 2 little lines with these checks type of thing, and not to get them confused with Nike or nothing like that. No, it's just like a little design that it has. Really nice. All the mesh on this sneaker is very, very well made. I've heard certain people complain about them, but guys, let's be realistic. Not everybody's gonna talk good about everything in this world. To me, the quality on the mesh is top notch. I have other Cayano 14s, and man, they held up. And I'm telling you, there's a pair there, the beige, the Taupei ones. I'll show them to you. These bad boys right here. These right here, guys, I wear them daily. These are like daily wears to me. And what else am I gonna say? I even stay speechless sometimes. No, it does not have any type of damage on the mesh whatsoever, even though the mesh on this one is a little bit different than on the plums right here. But material wise is identically the same. It's just the pattern is a little bit different, but it's the exact same material on the mesh. Little side tangent just so you guys can have a little reference when it comes to at least durability. The mesh on this sneaker, guys, is like a light cream color. Very nice, very clean, and it goes all the way to the back and all the way to the heel also. The ASICS logo is like black with like this surrounding dark gray goldish type of color, and all the way in the back you get the Gel Cayano 14 right there on this little piece of silicone or plastic, if you want to call it, in that plum color. Yes, the plum, because I feel it deep in my plums. Oh man, I'm telling you guys, sometimes I just get a little carried away when it comes to certain things. And all the way in the back, it has the same leather, the same tumbled leather with that metallic color. No, the metallic doesn't change in colors or anything like that, guys. It's that same color all the way around, that pewter, if you know what I mean. And I'm serious about the pewter part. It is like a pewter. It's not like a chrome or anything like that, guys. That looks kind of whack. It's nice and clean, an aluminum foil type of looking color. And inside of that silver type of color, guys, it has a lot of nice little designs. It has nice black little lines. It has like this grill type of pattern in the back where the laces goes. It has these black lines on it. It's very nice. And on the tongue, it says ASICS in that same pewter color. But in the back, it has like this brownish type of mesh that actually blends in with the cream mesh on the sides. The whole tongue, guys, is actually in that cream. And on this lace tab to keep the tongue in place, it's actually in that same brown color that's on the top of the tongue. It's a nice little touch that now that I'm paying attention to it really good, it's actually the same exact color as the surroundings of the ASICS logo on the sides and on the inside also, guys. It's like a goldish brownish type of color. Maybe the footage doesn't give it justice, but it does look very nice in person. Going into the midsole, the whole midsole in white, but it has the two-tone with that cream all the way around. And the gel technology is actually in a dark gray. That gives it a very good contrast when it comes to the insole. I like that. I likes it a lot. I forgot to mention, guys, a little bit of a different detail. The ASICS logo on the outside of the shoe, it's actually like puffed out. It's a little bit, it's like embossed. The whole logo is actually embossed. And on the inside of the shoe is actually smooth all the way through. It doesn't have the same type of embossment on it that I like that touch also. Same with the plum in the back right here, guys. The outside says Joe Cayano 14, and on the inside it has like these circles embossed into it. Little detail there, guys, that just in case, I like to get into the details of the shoes. Going into the sole of the sneaker, guys, it's all nice white, black, and with that cream color. And the middle shank is actually like a metallic silver also. Not the exact same silver as what the tumbled leather has, but it's very similar. And I like the way they combined all the colors of the top of the shoe in the bottom also. The laces, guys, is in that cream color too. You know, I'm forgetting something to say. I cannot believe that I totally forgot. Every time I say cream, I forgot to say this special word. Get the money. They are in that beige cream color, the laces. Very good quality laces, by the way, guys. And on the inside, in the metallic color, when it comes to the insole, in the metallic color, it says ASICS and it says Joe Cayano 14. Nice and printed there. If you guys actually care if that lasts on the insole or not, me in my case, I don't care if that rubs off or not. Rub it off, something like the pewter, you know what I'm saying? On the ones that I daily wear, they have not come off. So I guess it's extra printed in there, you know, like very good quality printing, guys. Really doubt it'll come off anytime soon when it comes to that. So once again, extremely good quality. The colorway on these sneakers are beautiful. I know a lot of people don't dig the silver part about it, but man, I tell you one thing, this is the first pair I buy that has the silver on it. And dude, I'm not gonna lie to you, I really like it. I love this sneaker, I love the colorway, I love everything about it. You guys obviously have heard it hits different in person. Yes, it actually does hit different in person. This is badass, bro. So now when it comes to comfortability and sizing, because yes, pay attention to this part, guys. Comfortability, this is a 9.5 to me all day, guys. This is one of the most comfortable shoes that I have ever worn in my life. To me personally, it has the comfort plus the support. Just imagine, I don't know, Vomero, but with a little bit more support, if you want to say it like that. It's just to me that, you know what, I don't even have very much to say to it. That's why it's my second favorite silhouette of all time. Guys, it's not just the way the sneaker looks, it's actually the way they feel also, man. You could walk all day with this, bro, and you won't even feel your bunions, nothing. I'm telling you, these are some bad boys right here. But now when it comes to the sizing, as my daily wearers, the daily wearers that I have are actually 9.5. And I'm not gonna lie to you, not just as a reminder, I do have them loose lace. If I wouldn't have them loose lace, they wouldn't do what I'm about to tell you. And it's every time I step, they do hit the front toe box pretty quick when I have them loose lace. If I have them fully tied up, it's not gonna happen, guys. The loose lace, if you wanna look cool, something has to give. You know how that works. So if you plan on loose lacing this sneaker, go with a 10 if that bothers you. You know, if you like more of a snug fit, then I go with a 9.5. Now, truthfully, if you have a normal foot or narrow foot, you could go with your regular size. If you have a super wide foot, then I still recommend going a half size up. And when I'm talking about a wide foot, I'm talking about a wide foot. I'm talking about some Bigfoot type of shit up in this joint. No offense, you know? Because this sneaker has a real big toe box. Like, the toe box is actually very wide. But hey, don't come after me, bro. I'm just saying the honest truth about the sneaker, guys. Certain cats out there that got them pancakes, you know? You know what's my problem? I just can't keep my mouth shut. That's my problem. Sometimes I just gotta keep my mouth shut, guys. I'm telling you, bro. I probably lost like 30 subscribers just by saying that. This SOB just called my foot a pancake. Hey, I'll give you one. I have a super narrow foot, so you can call it a Twizzler if you want. You know, I'll give you one. Go ahead. I'll let you. Just don't unsubscribe, please. So getting back into the point, guys. Yes. True to size, if you have a narrow foot or normal foot, go half a size up if you have the pancakes. So there you guys have it, 2025 coming in a whole different note. And guys, let me tell you something about 2025. I've been looking at the list and the releases that are coming out this year, and man, I'm not very, let's say, fond about what's coming out in 2025 whatsoever. Not seeing anything hot like that. Not seeing no fire like that. There's a couple, of course, on the Jordan side and stuff like that. But honestly, guys, by the way it's going, man, it's not looking like, oh my God, like, yo, dude, I gotta get that shoe. It's not to that point, guys. It's looking a little kind of weakish. I see myself maybe copping, if I restrict myself, maybe copping, I don't know, 15, 20 pairs this 2025 at most, guys. I don't see anything that is something to go crazy about. Maybe they'll come up with something out of the blue, you never know. But out of the actual month of January to begin with, I don't know, there's not really that much. I got an eye on those Book 1 Forrest Gumps a little bit. And I also have definitely my eye on the Jordan 11 Year of the Snake. Those are looking pretty good too, guys. But the rest, nah, not really, guys. Like I said, I'm not going to be buying all type of shoes for no reason or nothing like that, guys. But I am going to make sure to get my hands on these shoes and give you an assessment of what is it that I think about it and are they actually worth it, guys. I don't want people out there spending their money for no reason and nothing like that, man. You know, it's quality over quantity, guys. Quality over quantity. That's the way I'm seeing the game now. I'm sick and tired of having a bunch of sneakers and just stash them there and I don't even look at them. Sometimes I give them away. They rot. No, man, no more of that. Buy what you're gonna wear for sure, what you're gonna enjoy. Like I said, quality over quantity. Anyways, guys, the first sneaker review of 2025, the Gel Cayano 14 plums, baby, because I feel it deep in my plums. Guys, till next time, everybody, I love you all, and I'm always wishing you the best. Peace.